guys, today we are here drinking Goodnight. It is an Imperial Red IPA, which is quite an old school style. You would usually see red IPAs on cask, but cask doesn't really exist in America. But a bit of information about this beer. Goodnight is brewed by Oskar Blues, who are a Colorado brewery, and it was named in memory of a man called Gordon Knight, who was a Vietnam veteran who laid down his life in the line of duty in 2002 whilst fighting a wildfire as a smoke eater. So he was an all-round true hero. So let's see what they've done in his honor.
So, Oskar Blues, Boulder, Colorado, really cool brewery. Do some of my favourite dark beers actually.
They're very good at dark beer.
1050 Death by Coconut, stuff like that, absolutely awesome.
So I know I said it's a red IPA and you might have been expecting this to be a lovely red colour, but that is actually quite on the money for a red IPA. It's edging away from orange to be a more ruby-esque colour, which is typically what you'd expect. You do occasionally see some which are a lot more red or even a lot darker than what this has come out as, but it's pretty right on the money, and I'm sure Gordon would be proud.
So the American craft stuff, Matt, is generally averaging a higher ABV than we're seeing in the UK.
So
it's got a lovely nose. It's 8.7%, which to many traditional British drinkers is pretty strong. But that's going to give you a lovely mouthfeel, a good sipping quality to it.
Getting beautiful sprucey, piney, evergreen aromas all over the place on this. And then from that covered sniff, tiny amounts of citrus and some malts as well. So it is quite a diverse aroma bouquet already. Wow, yeah, it's beautifully piney, sprucey, evergreen flavours right up front. Touch of grapefruit in the aftertaste, and then lovely all-round bitterness, which is fantastic. But it's almost to the point where it's more bitter than I'd expect from a red IPA and is leaning towards the West Coast. But it also has a fantastic creamy mouthfeel, which is completely off-chain for a red IPA. And it's wonderful. It really is wonderful.
It's got a very kind of American IPA nose to it to me, as you said, that kind of pininess to it. But with that higher ABV, you get this fantastic viscosity to the mouthfeel. It feels like you've got something delicious in there, as opposed to it being kind of watery. It's thick and luscious. It's a really, really special drink, actually. It's delicious. And I'm sure Gordon would be proud.
I'm sure he would. So
cheers to him.
Cheers to Gordon. And when you sit down and you enjoy this beer yourself, please take a moment just to think about old Mr. Knight and everything he did for the world.
Cheers.